Hello and welcome back to some more Open XCOM Extended Warhammer 40k with the Rosigma submod. And jumping straight into the main topic, I have joined the Rosigma Discord, and it turns out I should have done it much earlier, as I've had some discussion regarding the Inquisition. And I've learned a very, very funny thing. I'm sure you're going to laugh as well. So there are these like specialization, the strategies for Inquisition, Deathwatch, Grey Knights, Radical Road, and the Officio Assassinorum strategy. And I think there might have been one more, but it's already locked. And I didn't pick them when we started. My reason being that if we look down here, it's like disables, there's a bunch of stuff. I kinda just glanced at it and I saw there's normal Inquisition, so I thought, well, I'm not going to go into these specialized things, I'm just going to go with the normal Inquisition instead of like getting a bunch of bonuses. And I did play a short game with the Grey Knights, for example, and they got only a very small shuttle for like 8 people, and only, I don't remember, I guess only 8 Grey Knights I think it was, and not much else. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that. But then it turns out that actually the disabled technologies for the specialization, or at least that's what someone told me on Discord, that these specialized strategies only disable the other specialized strategies. There's also the heretical means path as we see here, but it must have been locked, I guess, or no, this can be unlocked further if you go by the radical road first. So apparently there is no downside, and I've been playing hard mode the entire time for 25 episodes now, I guess 24, because in this episode we are going to actually pick Deathwatch. And Deathwatch, if you don't know, is basically veteran Space Marines from all of the chapters that come to work for the Inquisition, and we are going to just devote all of our adepts, and I believe, yes, I guess I can do like 5 and it will be done in no time anyway. And we can keep the others on Prometheum. So now if we go back to the Geoscape and we pass a few hours, get replenishment from the last mission, a ground level medium, well, we are repairing, and this is rearming. I guess I'll wait. There is an option, I think, I'm not sure if it's available in this version that I have installed to, I guess I could check it. It doesn't say on this screen how many ammo they already have loaded. I think if we go to advanced, let's see. Force craft launch. Craft can be launched even when they aren't ready. That's what we were looking for, and now if we go, we can send both of them. And I think if I click them, these guys have, or this guy, I guess it's only one pilot, has 7 rounds of crack missiles, and the other has 8. So actually they were loaded with cracks, mostly, but they are a little thin on the heavy bolter, which hopefully is going to be fine. This is just a regular medium, it seems. It has crash landed. I guess, okay, to make it as fast as possible so that we can take our Well, we won't be probably able to take the new guys already for the mission anyway. The Death Watch. Yeah, and there are multiple different chapters that each have their own unique bonus. So let's take a quick look. Ultramarines cleave to the Codex Astartes. They have more time units and energy. The Imperial Fists, experts in armor, suffer no penalties per armor and have better attached equipment. Blood Angels, bound in blood, they can regenerate by feeding with no time needed in the Apothecary Bay. Salamanders hail from Nocturne, fire does minimal damage. Black Templars crusade by the sword. The Templars have expert melee stats. White Scars are experts in assault, they require less energy to move. Space Wolves born in harsh Fenris, they have more health and auto-cauterizing wounds. I wonder if we should go for the Space Wolf, the Space Vikings. Dark Angels are one of the purest and least degraded of all Gene Seed. They have more devotion and psi power. And I think that's the last one now. The Sir Crimson Fists, who near extinction, they have no leadership issue. And they are negative, morale immune, and pain immune. And then there's also the Grey Knights that we didn't choose, which is a... I'm not sure if... Is it a chapter? Yes, it is. But it's a completely separate, mysterious... I think they are all Psychers, if memory serves correctly. And we've unlocked the Apothecary Requisition, which I guess we can throw on there. And it seems like Prometheum was also finished. Yeah, and we can build all of these quarters if we want to have more. If you want to recruit more guys, emplacement can build here. I've also had a quick chat regarding base defense, and one person said that they don't bother saving their trading stations as there is just way too many enemies and it's way too hard. And then another person said that they just build like emplacements, minefields, and they still try to protect them. So I guess maybe it's very hard, or it's possible if you build enough defenses, which we probably are not able to do very well. I should have built it differently. It's a bit too late now for that, so never mind. But we can still like put down other emplacements, like another one to the other side. Maybe not now, because if we get our new Space Marines, then I might want to have money to spare, or in case I have to buy them equipment. I just quickly would like to check. We have a lot of space left. And we have one space here, and we already have the servitor on board. So who do we have available? We have Ogrins. I guess we'll just take one of these stormtroopers. And do you have correct armor? You have the Helgam. That is okay. And I think it's going to be at least a full day after, if memory serves correctly, after researching before we actually get any Space Marines. So we shouldn't wait. Actually, I wonder if we do get any Space Marines. I think we should. I'm pretty sure we will. We could already make a bunch of tactical armor, which we might have to do. We'll see. We might get like, I know, let's say 2 and then 6 scout armors, which I think are much worse than our stormtrooper, if I remember correctly. The stormtrooper's armor. And then what's the other thing that I wanted to check? The facilities that we now have. And if we take a look at Space Wolves, up to 50. It's just living quarters. Not sure how it works exactly. Maybe I'll have to ask on Discord. Deathwatch requisition. Orders received. War gear appropriate for your holy mission will arrive within an hour. 2 Marines from the Ultramarine chapter are en route and will arrive in 1 day. Other chapters will fill the requisition within a month. Attention, recruitment of Marines from the Battle Barge are directly available from the base but are limited to 1 per month. Chapter's designation is appointed by the Order Xenos. Based on the sector the base is doing the recruitment. So apparently if we were to build our base, we are going to get a Terminator armor actually. And a Corvus Blackstar requisition, that's I think their fighter, if I remember correctly, to shoot down the UFOs, but we don't have the hangar space. And with Inquisition, it's hard to build actually a second base, because you can't, like with other factions, just recruit a bunch of chumps. I guess Space Marines are... Well, Space Marines you can... If you play Space Marines, you can recruit how many of them as you want, I guess. And they are actually cheaper than our Stormtroopers, who cost 200,000 and require Imperial tokens. But they are still not very cheap. So you are a little bit constrained. But let's go on with the mission. I am going to hover over it a little bit. Don't go away. Select new target. Go right next to it. And we shall wait until day comes. And we have actually discovered an enemy base. And I think... what's this icon? Let's take a look. Know your enemy, geoscape icons. So that's the Chaos. And I think it's this one, the middle one. So it's a smaller base, I guess. Maybe we will check it out. Okay, it's now very much day. So we shall engage the downed medium craft. We shall see what it is after we set up our equipment. We've got an Arbite, isn't actually the heavy enforcer armor, so he has been out wounded for quite some time now, probably, and is only now joining us again. I would like you to get a truck grenade instead of proximity, and you as well. I have very mixed feelings regarding the proximity grenades. I have some, like, off-screen. I guess you could have the proximity grenade going on, just checking out the different factions. No, actually, you want to keep the space to put down your auto pistol to be able to grab a grenade in that hand. And yeah, in one of these games I have had a very difficult mission where I have lost only one well, no, it was this series, right? It was the Inquisition series where we lost the assassin due to own proximity grenade. And here we have again a Slaanesh anointed. So that is going to be a tough nut to crack unless we have the angle for our Valkyrie to engage it. We do, but we're not very good at actually hitting it. We can get our assassin out. She's already seeing a noise havoc right up there. That's not a good place for us. I could send her. I guess she can scout even a little bit more. And I guess you can rest there. And I suppose the first thing I should do now is to throw a smoke grenade. Although I'm not sure if it's going to help with this guy here. Or we might have to wait for a turn and hope he goes away. And what do we have here? A bunch of stormtroopers. We don't have much else. And the one Katachon fighter that's still alive. So if we... Okay, so we need to reload. Because as we can see, because of the position of this guy, we cannot do anything. So let's... And he kills all of our crew. Sometimes it happens, but that's why we have the auto battle escape and we can just abort the mission. But I guess we can try to use our assassin. See, he fell down actually, and there's actually two people with him. I think this one is going to throw grenades, maybe? Let's see. I suppose a precision shot. Okay. So it is possible not to just outright die if you are lucky. I guess you can shoot a bunch as well. But then we'll also see what this guy here does. Because then he might open up. He's got at least two corrupted sister alongside him. Yeah, so this guy has a weapon capable, the Slaanesh Anointed, I believe it was. A weapon capable of still just wiping out our squad in pretty much one go. So we have to do here whatever we can. And then we will end the turn and see if we are lucky again or if our luck runs out. Okay, if you knew, you can still just barely see her. Auto shot is not that much worse. Accuracy. Okay, so they have 3 forms, but he was able to mow down through all of them. Yeah, so it might have not been the greatest idea to put them on this side, but they didn't have exactly the AP to go to the other side. Can we see the other one? We might not be able to due to the... Well, it's an assassin, so it's probably hard to detect her in any condition. But now there's more smoke around. And it's probably even harder. But... Okay, that was a very good throw. Now we would like to... no, I would not like to throw a crack grenade at my own guys. I would rather like to smoke up. And you can go this side and throw some more smoke around here. And then some other person, other brave trooper can go out this side as well. And throw another one. That's nice. And I suppose we should probably have at least a few people this side to guard our backs. Although they don't have the best reactions, I don't think. What's the reactions? 57, 56, 64. So like middling, I would say. Well, we probably also want to commit a lot of firepower to this side, since we know that there already are enemies here. And the last guy, we don't exactly have anyone guarding our front now, once we've used all of our time units. Okay, so let's see what happens. Are the smoke grenades enough to conceal us, or are we going to just get sniped? There's another of the anointed there, and there's more of them around the craft itself. We cannot see the anointed anymore, unfortunately. And I think we need to be standing up to be able to fire over this small wall. How about a snapshot? 61. That's actually not that bad. Auto shot only 13 because of the distance. The accuracy over distance goes down faster, I suppose, with the auto shots, which you can see at the weapon stats. If you can use your middle mouse button on most weapons, but not all of them, and other piece of equipment. And we go to the info, you can see aimed shot range is 22, snapshot is 14. And then auto shot, I am not seeing a different value, so maybe it's the same as the snapshot then. And there's the accuracy drop of per tile, so this starts for snapshot at this distance and for aim shot at this one. And here are the time units. Melee weapons, the big advantage, I believe. I'm not mistaken over... Yeah, but we cannot check this one, and we probably don't have any other melee weapons actually on us. But I believe that melee weapons, their hits are not percentage based, but rather a fixed value. So if it's percentage based, then you don't really get any benefit if your unit has more time units, because that just means that the same percentage is going to be used. So if it's like 30%, then you can still only shoot 3 times. But melee weapons don't have a percentage-based time unit cost, I believe, so you can attack more often the more time units you have available. I'm actually going to hide this guy there. You have a long lass, so high precision, but didn't get through the armor, unfortunately. So that leaves us with the multi-las that we can move in here. New, and because there is no... It's been demolished in the part of the short wall here. Burst is 58, auto is 29. I guess let's still go for the auto. And the last form got a hit and was destroyed. And for some reason now, the Slaanesh anointed. Maybe because he kneeled and has a better angle or something. No joy, but now we can also use Valkyrie Cannon. Yeah, they have like 200 armor, I think, if memory serves correctly. Maybe I shouldn't have moved them here because now
Who summons me?
the passage for the other guys is blocked. But we still have the ones on this side that can take some shots.
I shall not fail.
And maybe you will smoke you guys up. And you'll now have just enough for a snapshot left. I guess you can join him. Although there's probably nothing there. You can actually see the anointed. 70 for inked and snap is 50. So we'll take a few snapshots. That was 2 shots defeating the armor. It's now wounded. And it actually has a bolter, not the very annoying weapon like this one that has a huge area of effect. So that is quite nice. Let's see here. We have the assassin, but she can't exactly kneel down because of all of these strawberries. I guess that might have hit this one a little bit. Maybe you can kneel now just to see them, but I think the fire line of fire is technically blocked. Not that it's going to matter a lot for them, I don't imagine. They can just punch holes in the thing. I believe they are too far to throw grenades, unfortunately. Okay, it is blocked. But if you were to crouch down these people, then you should be able to shoot over their heads. Although the accuracy is not very good. She appears to have some bonuses to her defense. But you can actually see her, so yeah, that will make it... Yeah, that's not the bonus of her, that's because that guy wasn't able to see her. And if we take a quick look somewhere, no sight penalty multiplier 50%. So if you can't see someone, then you have a 50% penalty to your accuracy usually. That was a miss, unfortunately.
Who summons me?
You can see the anointed bug there. I guess you can as well. Oh, kneel. Since you've already demolished the little walls and hedges.
One strike is
45. Another shot, another very good shot. However, this guy has just loads of health. And that's all of us, unfortunately, already. I guess now there's still one more guy. Doesn't have, unfortunately, a smoke grenade. He could grab one from here somewhere, but then he wouldn't have enough points or time units left to do anything else. And I guess step aside and maybe kneel. So I'm sure that it gives accuracy bonus kneeling. I'm not sure if it gives any bonuses to not being hit, aside from some stuff like these small walls can block the line of sight, I think, if you are kneeling. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I guess we are not doing this mission because it's one of these very hard and annoying ones where the anointed, they have this weapon which, as you saw, just blows up in a huge area and infects everyone. So now in like 1 or 2 turns they are going to turn into demonettes, I think, with Slaanesh, and we're going to just lose everyone. So unfortunately, I don't we have much choice but to just reload and run away. We could like try again and again, maybe engaging them from a higher distance, but because of all these, like there's a bunch of trees here and all of these little walls and such, we probably wouldn't get line of sight anyway. So yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to save scan one more time, because otherwise, well, it wouldn't be it for the campaign, but it's such a huge loss with all these guys being wounded as well for a long time that we then again wouldn't be able to like put enough people in the craft. We're going to do a parting shot, or maybe a few. Okay, maybe just the one, because as you can see, if you're not just very lucky, you're not exactly going to be alive to get another shot, I guess. Let's try just one more time, guys. One more time. With a crack grenade from the Ogren. Not the shield, the crack grenade. Let's see if it does it. And it did. Hurrah! Now we can do like a send shot on this one. It didn't kill her even. That's a little bit surprising. I guess anymore is kinda a waste of time. Maybe you can, well, but yeah. Now let's abort the mission, and we have an okay rating. We did great, guys, and we even get some experience. 5 stamina, a lot for one of our stormtroopers, and strength. Ogren gets even more strength, 5 points, more stamina, and yeah, we can buy back what we've used on the mission. So now we can congratulate ourselves, go back to base, and wait until our new cool dudes come. Let's load up on equipment. We've got a whole lot of equipment, but we don't exactly have... What's the artifacts? It's got a scope, so I guess we can load it up, why not? Yeah, we've got plenty of equipment, but we don't exactly have a lot of people to go around. Sniper rifle bullets for our assassin. That's... yeah, we got the stuff for the Space Marines already. I guess we can load up on more crack smokes, proximity grenade, makeshifts we should have sold. Another Medicaid kit. Let's sell the junk. Where is it? We've got a damaged... Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of weapon. Looks like a cell. And there was... the makeshift grenades. Let's pass some time. A large... We probably won't be able to shoot down a large. Yeah, I was thinking, do we have another hangar? We do not. But somehow we can still send out the Corvus? Well, we could if we had a way to put a pilot there. But I don't think we have a way to do that. Well, let's send our rifles to, I guess, scout out what the target is, but then I might have to return them. It's not the largest. So, unlikely, maybe it is possible, but we have to look out not to lose any of our fighter crafts. One crack missile left. Okay, you are disengaging, and you are disengaging. We don't have enough ammo to actually crack this thing open. There are, I suppose, better... We have a massacre site that we have to go to. There are better fighters that you can unlock with research, I suppose, but... We have so much stuff going on all the time that we don't have a lot of time to pass the time and have enough time to research. A very small ground level vessel. Yeah, they are repairing, which means they repair first and only then rearm. So it means they are out of ammo because they used... Valkyrie does have a heavy bolter to defend itself, and crack missiles as well, so... Yeah, they are already running away, because they're only a small, very small craft. I guess we already have what we need equipped. We can get more of these shiny buttons, the electro flares. Not that we especially need them, because our stormtroopers actually have good vision, good optics embedded in their visors, and they can see quite well, I believe, in dark. Not the call pattern. I want to take a look in at the assault cannon. We can't. Okay, and it requires 115 strength. But I believe Terminator armor probably gives you a very large bonus. So that's why it's possible to even use it at all with anyone. I wonder if I should be handing out like power knuckles and stuff. Well, it's no, because it's too tall. There's like a last pistol power cell attached to the knuckles to energize it. No, you don't want this, but we apparently have an ammo drum that we must have looted, because I don't think we can actually make them ourselves. Switch to night vision. And what do we see here? A demi-monde which is, I think, one of the weakest ones. A very close up Daughter of Pain and a Braygore. That's 1, 2 back here. 3 here, a Slangor. 4, 5, and 6. So I guess we probably should go for the Daughter of Pain first. And who's that? That's a guardsman who's going to be... Ooh, that another guardsman? That most likely was. That was unfortunately in the line of fire. They died a very brave death that we thank them for in their duty to the Emperor. And this guy's actually wounded us. That's not very nice of you.
Never see me.
Okay, I wanted to get rid of this guy. We can use cannon to get rid of... No, we cannot. You need 49. Might not be possible, actually. Well, you can see him from all the way here, but there is the fence on the way. Actually, okay. But now you are in the way, and so yeah, that was a brilliant move on my part. Just blocking the way, but oh well. It happens, you know. What can you do? Absolutely not a thing. We can still move out from the back and from the sides, and we've actually discovered another Braygore in here. That's no longer a problem for us. We need 87. But you probably won't be really able to see any of the enemies from here. And this one, I'm guessing a line of fire. I guess we can check it. So now you can move very fast towards this guy and apply the treatment. And we should remember to also repair his armor. So we definitely will. Well, maybe you will, but you know how it goes with me. I guess we're just going to be throwing out some smoke grenades. You cannot see her, technically. Okay, no line of fire, so do an auto shot. We've got some high explosives loaded in. I don't think it's going to reach her, the explosion. And I suppose it puts a little bit of smoke in between us. And you would need 44 for a precision shot, and you actually can see both of them. I guess, well, there's still probably a fence, but we saw that technically it doesn't matter, but it did this time, I suppose. You need like 30. Okay, maybe you can move a little bit more forward. That's nice, thank you. Let's see, I guess you can join, and I'm not sure if you're gonna have enough to throw a smoke grenade. Right in front of us. Just in case, I guess the Ogryn could move forward to shield this guy. You can set up in between them, like this. Only enough for a snapshot. I should have maybe reserved or whatever, but it's still enough for at least a little bit of overwatch. Then how much they need? 29 only. Another smoke grenade in here, let's say, and then another one. Are you on the equipment? No, I think it might be one in front. Yes, it is. Take out a nice smoke grenade and throw it on this guy. And I guess you can wait here to next turn leave the craft. It's I'm sure it's probably very hard to see for you. It is also hard to see them for me as well, because unfortunately their stormtroopers have just black armor. But I didn't want to make it wait that long to wait for day, because the despawn penalty for this one is very high. And how you can lose this game is if you have negative score in a region, it's region based, then you will start losing funding.
I shall not fail.
And when you have negative funding for 2 turns in a row, I believe, then you will lose the game. So kinda, if you not do very well, then you don't really have a way to like recoup your losses, because you will only know about, I think you can, I guess, check ahead of time. I'm not sure if it shows you current score. There's a score screen, but I'm not sure if it shows you the current score or if it's the one from last month. Let's have a few snapshots here. But yeah, anyway, you might think that you're not doing that bad, and then the end of the month comes, you get a summary screen, and suddenly, sorry, you lost the game. This guy doesn't have the angle. This guy should have. Got some snapshots that unfortunately went into the armor. I guess I'm just going to use the cannon to finish her off. I could actually shoot this building up to make sure that no one's hiding there, but maybe let's first try to get rid of this one. There's this, I don't know, a strat or whatever it's called in the way, I think. Kinda, but not really. This is a long glass. And that's a good shot. That got rid of her. So we can like shoot in here and see better inside the building. How's your health? Your health is still fairly okay. Although for this guy, I would like a little bit more healing. Let's see here. A medikit. Turn to face him, and I think you only need one more. Yes, but you are very low on health. And because of that, you are staying home, you are grounded. I guess you can throw it back on the floor. But yeah, this guy is grounded. He's going to be waiting the whole mission out, or what's left of the mission.
Who summons me?
And there are still 2 sides that need repairing. Let's check. Yeah, that was one. And now not enough energy actually. Okay. You can move out a little bit, and you've actually discovered a corrupted sister. But I'm sure you won't be able to hit from such a very high distance. I guess you can step forward. And probably also kneel. Let's see here. You actually see a different target. A goat man. So we are engaging them at a very high distance. But that's okay with us. We should be outranging these guys. Are you the one blocking the path? Yes, you are. And this guy with the multi-lass.
Yes,
I guess you can like... Oh, you don't have AP left to do anything else. Step forward, you can still look this way. To offer a little bit of overwatch. It would be nice to send another small grenade this way. Although I'm not entirely sure we're going to have enough AP to do that. 24 is what you need. Yeah, and that's already not enough. So I'll never join them. Can scooch forward a little bit. And that's going to be the turn. We're going to do at least finish this turn. And then we're going to end the episode here because it's already going for close to an hour, I believe. So we're going to end the turn and see what happens. A very good shot from Overwatch, not even sure from whom. Another good one, maybe the long glasses. Yeah, and the demons and the corrupted sisters are just running around murdering civilians. And there is like a few more of the Imperial Guardsmen left defending the city. Not that many though. So thanks for watching. We'll finish the episode here and continue with the mission in the next one. So I will see you there.